Hi, we're live from Freddie Freeman's basement. I'm Brix Curtis, this is Will, and this is Zoe. So, Zoe, how do you feel the Dodgers have performed this season?
Well, I think the Dodgers were off to a strong start in the beginning of the season. Then we did see with some of the injuries and a lot of the pitching injuries, they did start to underperform, and we saw them become close to just a 500 team. But recently, they've really been, ramping up. They have a lot of players back from injury. We're going to see Walker Buehler back towards the end of the year, right before the playoffs, which is ahead of what we thought his recovery schedule would be. Clayton Kershaw should be back off the IL soon, and I really think that the Dodgers are going to perform well going forward. But I think so far they've had kind of a mediocre start until recently.
So, Will, how do you think they're going to be able to make a playoff push?
I'm going to have to agree. Since the trade deadline, the Dodgers are 8-1. They're second place in the NL, just behind the Braves, 5 games ahead of the Giants. And I think it's really a two-man race between the Braves and the Dodgers going ahead.
That's fair. So, how can they move that energy into the postseason?
Well, I think what we saw last year with, losing to the Padres so quickly in the NLDS, the Dodgers really, they lost their momentum. Like, they really felt like they had it in the bag when they didn't already. And they got cocky. And I think this year, last year humbled them. And I think this year they're really going to have to push to beat those Braves because the Braves are so good. And I think they're really going to have the motivation to do it. They just need to remember that, they're not always just going to be the best team, and they are going to have to work for it.
Oh, it seems we have a live studio audience member who's asking us a question.
Sir.
But what about the Angels?
What about the Angels, guys?
I don't think the Angels are much of a threat. We don't even know if they will make the playoffs. So I don't think the Dodgers are really worried about the Angels as of now.
Well, I'm hearing a lot of criticism about the Dodgers. I'm hearing, they'll face the Mariners in the World Series and they'll get trounced in 4. So, what do you have to say about that?
Again, just like the Angels, I don't think the Mariners will make the playoffs. And I don't think the Dodgers are really worried about.
Leo Rodriguez is really cute.
Yeah, I think if there is any AL teams that the Dodgers should be worried about, I think you're looking more at the Astros, the Rangers, teams that are actually in contention for the playoffs, unlike the Mariners or the Angels.
I'm going to have to agree.
Oh, it seems we have another live studio audience question.
But what about the Mets?
Just like similar to the Mariners and the Angels, the Mets won't make the playoffs, and I really don't think the Dodgers are worried about the Mets.
Yeah, I think we've seen the Mets really underperform this year. They are known for getting top talent and then ruining them, so I really don't think the Mets are in contention this year.
Well,
Another.
we have another live studio audience question.
Vegas, right there.
You in the back?
So I hear all this stuff about the injuries and stuff. How's Caleb Ferguson gonna play out this season?
No, Caleb Ferguson's been good. Yesterday he pitched really well, 2 scoreless innings against the Diamondbacks. And I think once the back end of that bullpen really gets healthy, I think the Dodgers are in a good spot heading into October.
All right. Well, that'll be all from us today.
We have another Jeremy in the back.
Jeremy in the back.
We have one more call.
Just go right.
All right. That'll be all from us today. Live from Freddie Freeman's basement. We'll see you next time.